There was a time when buying a game was simple. You paid once. You got the full experience. And that was the end of the transaction. Today, things look very different. Many games contain cosmetic stores, premium currencies, battle passes, season passes, boosters, bundles, and countless other ways to spend money after the initial purchase. For some players, it feels unavoidable. No matter what genre you play, chances are you'll eventually encounter some form of microtransaction. So how did gaming get here? And why does it seem like every game wants more money? The answer starts with a simple reality. Making games has become incredibly expensive. Modern development teams can include hundreds of artists, programmers, designers, writers, animators, and testers. Projects often take 5 or more years to complete. Every additional year adds millions of dollars to the budget. As games became larger, companies started looking for new ways to recover those costs. Selling copies alone no longer felt enough. Publishers wanted revenue that continued long after launch day. Microtransactions offered exactly that. Instead of earning money once, companies could generate income for months or even years after release. From a business perspective, it was a powerful idea. And it worked. Very well. What began as a small experiment gradually became one of the most profitable business models in gaming. Soon, other companies noticed. If one game was earning millions from optional purchases, competitors didn't want to be left behind. The industry began to change. Features that once felt unusual became normal. Players became accustomed to seeing in-game stores. Premium currencies appeared everywhere. Limited-time offers became common. Battle passes spread throughout the industry. Over time, these systems stopped feeling like additions. They became expectations. But there is another reason microtransactions became so widespread. Many modern games are no longer designed to be finished quickly. Companies want players to remain active for months or years. The longer someone stays engaged, the greater the chance they might spend money. As a result, many games are designed around long-term retention. Daily rewards, weekly challenges, seasonal content, limited-time events. The goal is not simply to entertain players. The goal is to keep them coming back, again and again. This creates an interesting conflict. Developers want players to have fun. Publishers want players to stay engaged. Most of the time, those goals overlap. Sometimes they don't. A system designed to maximize engagement may not always maximize enjoyment. And players notice. Many gamers feel that modern games are becoming less focused on fun and more focused on monetization. Whether that perception is fair or not, it has become increasingly common. Then there's the psychological side. Microtransactions are rarely expensive on their own. A few dollars here, a small purchase there, an optional upgrade. Individually, these purchases seem harmless, but over time they add up. The entire system is built around making spending feel easy, sometimes almost invisible. And because digital purchases happen instantly, the barrier between playing and spending becomes very small. Yet, despite all the criticism, microtransactions continue to succeed. Why? Because many players willingly use them. Some want cosmetic items, others want convenience. Some simply want to support a game they enjoy. As long as customers keep spending, companies have little incentive to abandon the model. In many ways, microtransactions are a reflection of what players are willing to buy. That makes the issue far more complicated than many people realize. The future may become even more interesting. As development costs continue rising and games become increasingly expensive to create, publishers will keep searching for new revenue sources. Some players fear this means even more monetization. Others believe consumer backlash will eventually force change. No one knows exactly what happens next. But one thing is clear. Microtransactions didn't become common by accident. They emerged because modern gaming became larger, more expensive, and more competitive than ever before. The question is whether the industry can find a balance between making money and making great games. Because if every game eventually becomes a storefront with gameplay attached, players may start asking an uncomfortable question. At what point does a game stop being a game and start becoming a business model?